Hey everyone, I'm coming to you from the Your Personal Best training studio, and the reason I'm coming to you today is to give you a client testimonial of one of my personal clients that has been coming to us for several months and almost a year. And before we get into it, if you guys don't know who I am, I'm one of the co-owners here at the Your Personal Best training studio, where we help men and women over the age of 50 to move better, feel better, age actively, and help them to do all the things they love to do now and for the rest of their lives. And so with that being said, I'm going to let him introduce himself, tell himself a little bit about who he is, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, well, thanks, Juan. I'm John Owen, and I'm the president and CEO for Goodwill Industries. And as you said, I've been coming here now for quite a while, just about a year. And so I'm really enjoying it.
Okay, and one of the cool things about John is that he rarely misses any of his sessions. He's so consistent and he doesn't let any excuses get in the way. Now, John, tell us a little bit about some of the experience you've had working with our studio and what are some of the results you've gotten as well?
Sure. Well, I think the first thing you have to understand is that while I meet the criteria for the age that the studio caters to, I'm also a person in a wheelchair. As a result of polio when I was a child, I'm a paraplegic, and I do use an electric wheelchair to get around. So one of the things that was intriguing to me, and it happened to be in a conversation I had with Lisa at a Rotary meeting, she was telling me about this studio. And for the longest time, I knew that I needed to work out. And I've met and spoke with other owners of fitness studios and gyms. And for whatever reason, no one wanted to really take me on as a challenge, maybe because of the disability, I don't know. But I am limited, and my muscles begin to be affected from just below the heart down. And so I don't have very much muscle use below the waist. And so I'm really looking at how do I figure out a way to strengthen my upper body so that I can continue to be as independent as I could possibly be. And so that's what kind of prompted me to come here. And in that time period that I've been here, my strength has really increased substantially. I think probably when I first started, it was kind of tough to even roll like 25 pounds. And now we're doing, I think, maybe 80 or so pounds without any problems. But it also helps me because I tend to use my arms as a replacement for my legs. So I boost myself up. I'm using my arms constantly to do things that some people would just use their legs for. And so I find that now that I can easily transfer from my chair, for example, going on an airplane, transferring over to the seat in the plane, or even transferring in my car from the wheelchair to the driver's seat. It's easier, it's not as painful. Well, I had a lot of pain before, but I don't have any pain now doing that. And so it's been extremely helpful.
All right. Well, that's just a little bit about John, but one of the cool things about John is that me and him are always constantly battling about the best football team out there. He's a huge Packers fan, and I like the Dallas Cowboys. Of course, the Packers have been owning the Cowboys lately, but we just get together, and I just like to accommodate for John as far as the workout is concerned and what he has going on that day. And a lot of clients come to us like they've never worked out before. And the nice thing about us is that we'll modify things for you as an individual, whether you have bad knees, bad hips, you have a bad shoulder, and then we'll accommodate the whole workout for you. But we do it in a convenient way for you, so that way you don't feel uncomfortable or you don't feel like someone's judging you as far as like what you have going on. Now, John. John had a specific story, and this is probably the main reason why I want to come to him. He had an incident that happened to him a while back, and I'm going to let him talk about that incident and what happened during that incident.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have not fallen on my chair in a very long time. And over Thanksgiving, the arm on my chair broke when I was lifting myself up, and it just took me out of the chair. Now, before coming here, I I would have had to wait for somebody to come and help me back in my chair. Probably more likely would be the EMS or fire department coming to help me back in the chair. But this time, I was able to get back in the chair by myself. I was able to lift myself up, and that hasn't happened in a very, very long time. So I was really pleased with that. And you know, the fact that you do modify the exercises is just amazing to me. I'll tell everybody right now that I'm impressed with your knowledge of all the muscle groups, because you know if something's not working for me, or if I can't do something, you kind of know what that muscle group is, and we try to help strengthen that muscle group. But you know, when I fell out of the chair, I would have been stuck if I wouldn't have had the strength to do that now, to get back in the chair.
All right, awesome, John. Now, for those of you at home that are maybe you're on the edge about as far as like starting a new fitness journey, or you just don't know where to start, we're a great studio for that. And with that being said, I'm going to have John say if maybe you would recommend this program to anybody, maybe a friend or a family member or anything like that.
Well, yeah, with me, if I was trying to do this on my own, I could buy the weight machine, you know, and put it in my house, but I probably would not have the motivation to do it and follow through. If I get home tired, I just ask this, don't worry about it. But the commitment that I make here is that I'm going to come all the time, and the fact that you do accommodate all the different things that I have to have done, I would recommend you guys in a heartbeat, and I have recommended you guys because I really see the benefit of working out. I see the benefit, at least in my case, of how much that has improved not only my range of motion and functionality, but my ability to just be more independent.
All right, well, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching. Now, once again, if you guys are on the edge as far as like getting started on your fitness journey, or maybe you haven't started in January like a lot of people like to do at the turn of the new calendar, we have a great program, our 21-day program for you to give us a try and not only just see if we're a good fit for you, but it's also a great way for you to get your health and fitness going again with the experts that are going to treat you like the individual that you are. But I want to say thank you guys again if you watched this entire video, and thank you, John, for helping me out in today's testimonial, and I hope you guys are having a great day.